And game day 6 of the Basketball Champions League, and Nanterre 92 welcomes Stelmet Zielona Gora to the suburbs of the French capital. Nanterre sitting joint top of this group in a rich vein of form. Just building and building on the continuous growth of this program to European titles in recent years. Here's the regular season Group D game day schedule. Limburg hosting Ostend currently, Arras and Avellino, and Nanterre and Zielona Gora all play today, and then the other joint top team, Besiktas, will be the nightcap game in this group tomorrow evening. Well, here are those Group D standings, with Nanterre and Besiktas sitting top of the pile with the 4-1 record. But then you can see how congested it is. 3-2 with Avellino in 3rd place, and then 4 teams on 2 and 3. And Zielona Gora are one of those teams, and Telecom Baskets prop the whole group up. But they've got the win as well. So this group, as we thought right at the top of this 2017-2018 Basketball Champions League season, we thought it would be tough. A lot of competitive games, a lot of tight ones. Here's the roster for Zielona Gora. Armani Moore, still only 23 years of age, the Tennessee graduate, 2nd season on this program. The experience of Maridas Gavicius, the Lithuanian international, at the shooting guard spot is going to be crucial if this team from Poland can control tempo and get shots they want. Well, here's the roster for Nanterre. Jamal Wilson makes a welcome appearance. Eric Murphy joins an increasing number of Finnish players making an impact across the Basketball Champions League and across Europe in general. Just about to get into individual player introductions. And as you can see, Nanterre make the exit because they're going to make the big entrance later on. Zielona Gora, well, I think they thought they'd turned the corner with the big win over Avellino, but then the loss to Ostend really did drag them back and really did halt that momentum in the last week's fixture. So they'll be introduced first as James Florence will make his way onto the floor. 2nd year, 29 years old now. Before he came to this program, spent some time in Sabona in the Adriatic League, and really does bring some quality to that backcourt. Armani Moore, as many of you have seen if you follow this team, really can be explosive at the small forward spot. But it's Vladimir Dragicevic who really is the rock that this team builds its performance on. The 31-year-old Montenegrin leads this team across the stat line. The team currently sits 5th in the Polish league with a 5-3 record. Got a really nice road win over Loza at the weekend. And they've really got to get back on track. You do not want to find yourself trying to catch up and too many games back out of qualification spots. Here's the home team, just about to get the big intro to this crowd. Really are at one with the group. And they've come up with some tremendous Basketball Champions League performances in recent weeks. Had to go through qualification. Nanterre had a 2-legged win over Minsk, but then big win on the road, game day 1 in the Czech Republic over Nymburk. The only loss is the tough road trip to Arras. And then they've gone from some real tough games, a 1-point win over Ostend, but then a comfortable win on the road against Basketball. And they were very, very impressive in Germany, 84-62. And this Nanterre lineup, I think, one of those teams that once you build momentum, they are a very, very tough nut to crack. Get the win here, and they set up a sort of first half, if you want, showdown of the Basketball Champions League group stage when they face Besiktas after the World Cup qualification window. That'll take place over the next 2 weeks following this. And make sure you check out the schedules for that competition and see where you can watch the best players in the world playing international team basketball. New format, new FIBA calendar. All it means is that a lot of exciting games all around the world. Well, the veteran, Iwan Passar, 58, 32 years the most, well, you got to say, undersized big man in this competition, perhaps, only 2 meters, banging around on the inside. Has been such a productive part of this season so far for Nanterre. And expect him to be a factor as this game develops. Here's the third team on the floor this evening. Mr. Lazzolini, Mr. Marchelidis, and Nikolic from Italy, Switzerland, and Serbia, respectively. And the third team on the floor has a bigger role as anybody. But their hope, and everyone's hope, is that we're talking about the other 2 teams, not them, and that's always been the case with the quality of the officiating so far in the Basketball Champions League. So 3 great teams on the floor. Here's the starting lineup for Stelmet Zielona Gora, with Amani Moore, as I say, giving that real explosion at the small forward. Javicius at the 2 guard, with Kaladi bringing all that experience and a quick lineup of Costa Karic. This team can shoot the ball. And Dragicevic on the inside, well, he's going to struggle in terms of athleticism, but the guy knows how to play. Artur Gronek is the head coach for the Polish club, last season's Polish champions. Automatic qualification through to this season's Champions League. Just going to get a look at the starting lineup for the home team. About 140 away from tip. And here is that lineup. Jamal Schuler has been just phenomenal, as is his backcourt partner, Heiko Schafatzik, the German. Imanisi really has had a great season, and the Pedaway starting, it's a quick lineup that coach Donadieu has put on the floor. But he probably just feels this program. Not just necessarily coaches it, feels it, but it's part of the furniture and part of the growth of this program. Eric Murphy has really established himself over the last few weeks as a starter and has been very, very consistent. Eladi Aminu has been the regular starter, so they've gone quick, gone small, and we'll try and counter the lineup that Zielona Gora have got on the floor. So important, road team. Get a foothold in the game. Spend some time with the basketball. Just try and take a little bit of passion out of this crowd. This crowd can really become a 6th man. And they are very efficient. Zielona Gora, they're not going to beat you running up and down the floor. They can shoot the ball well. They are going to have to control the tempo. Pedaway is going to be huge here. Normally impact off the bench. He's going to have to show a lot of control But the guy can play, the guy can be explosive. So this quick lineup for Nanterre, be interesting to see how the current Polish champions are going to cope. Dragicevic, as you can see, it takes a lot of space up underneath, gets good touch from the perimeter. But he may be wanting for a little bit of foot speed if gets exposed on penetration. Let's see. Well, welcome to Nanterre. We're in the suburbs of Paris. Nanterre in the white uniforms, and Zielona Gora face it off. Game day 6 in the Basketball Champions League. And Nanterre get a first look at the offensive end. Swartzik going baseline, needs a pass, finds one. Murphy takes the lean away too and just strokes it. And his confidence in the last few weeks has just soared. A little bit light on the inside, Nanterre, without Aminou, you saw before the game in his civvies. Dragicevic tried to go look away, but the quickness of the hands was his undoing. Chance in transition for Nanterre to push. Swartzik will need a pass and moves it on. Pettiway will back out, looks to try and expose, trying to create the space for penetration. Moves it on. Swartzik, Murphy wants a touch. Swartzik leans back and lets the three go, no good. And how they're going to need to lean on Thomas Kaladi's experience this evening. Kusevicius comes off the screen, bounce pass down low. Dragicevic tries to get down low, goes with a jump hook for two. Dragi really got deep, great touch on that little jump hook. Here's Schuler off the screen, needs a pass. Again, they swing it. Misunderstanding. Chance for Kozalik. Lukas Kozalik. So experienced. Great lot of experience in that backcourt. More with the mid-range two is no good. Like I said, finds space and gets the offensive ball. Murphy's just got to do a much better job boxing out. Dragicevic finds space, holds his space. More on the Kaladi on the back cut, gets it to Dragicevic. Goes up, little floater is fouled by Pettiway, soft foul. Dragicevic will step to the free throw line. Pettiway picks up foul number one. Well, for a man with great touch, under 50% from the free throw line across this Basketball Champions League season, and he goes above his average with 1 for 2. Little extension on the defense by Zielona Gora. Swartzik reads it, steps through. Schuler just always looks to move the ball. Pettiway finds Schuler outside, under 10 on the possession. Even easy, buries it from deep. Just catch and release, great rhythm. Kozalik will find Kaladi off the screen, needs a pass, just about gets it up. Kozalik tries to turn the corner, needs to get it away. And they're not going to do that. 24-second violation. And the Nanterre crowd, the drums, just played on and on and on. And the 24-second violation gets them on their feet. Goes Swartzik into the half court. Even easy will hand off. Schuler, nice rhythm again. Wide open for Murphy. Long on the two, doesn't get the drop. Chance to run, 4-on-3 break. Zarek moves it. Aleksejevich wants it, gets in the block, quick spin to the baseline. Great move. Just decisive first step, gets his shoulders to the backboard. Just plays so well in there. Easy will hand off. Jamal Schuler. Petaway with a catch and release for three. Just catches and shoots the ball sweetly. And they've got that rhythm. When they move in the half-court Nanterre, they're an absolute pleasure. Everyone gets touches. Kosalek outside, looks underneath. Ivkovic once, now he gets it. They're taking it off the block though. Nice find. Trebisius for three, answers. Ties it at 8 apiece. Ivanisi will hand off. Schuler on the bounce, puts it. Just gives it back to Ivanisi. Hits the second side. Petaway wants the ball screen. In traffic, needs a pass. Nice find. Schuler for three. That's how you share a basketball. That's how you create for each other. Great find. Doesn't get taken down at all. Just in the action. Catches and release. And Nanterre shooting the lights out at the moment. Still only lead by 3. Ivkovic tries to back in. Murphy tries to body, and he initiated the contact. Murphy's going to make his way to the bench. A little frustrated. There's the hand in the back. Now he's going to initiate the contact. Watch this. There you go. He has the forward motion. He's not happy, but you referees out there, I hope you're agreeing with me. Nice pass. Ivkovic with a beautiful step through. Sweet looking play for Zielona Gora. Great lead pass, just laid it out there in front of him. Went to get it, lays it up. 11-10 lead. Ivanisi for another three. Oh my word. Nanterre from the three-point line are just on fire. 75% from beyond the arc. So Zielona Gora just hanging in there. Kaladi steps back, tries to answer with a three of his own. He's long. And Shafatsik will chase it down and push. Nice lift. Ivanisi thought about it again. Shafatsik. Well, there's no one hanging around on closeouts at the moment. Zielona Gora just chasing everything. Ivanisi thinks about it. Ball knocks away. And Marty Moore gives it up. Easy layup. They've blown that, but Moore hangs around for two. Zarek just blew the little bunny. But Amani Moore hung around. And if you work hard, good things happen. Whistle on the play. Lucas Kosalek picks up the personal. 5 years with this program, Kosalek. 33 years old now, the Polish international. Schuler has it, out top. Passard Ducté. Just great footwork. 2 meters, who cares? I'm going up against whoever. I don't care, is the attitude. Giving up 7 centimeters on the inside. Great hands by Ivanisi. And Nanterre have a chance to build on the turnover. Schuler in transition, no one stops him. Great second step in the lane for 2. Little coast-to-coast action for Jamal Schuler. What's the second step? Great composure. Kisses the glass for 2. And Nanterre just haven't missed a beat. Well, Zielona Gora take the timeout. Let's take a listen.
First of all, in defense, to side. I said no switch. Go wall and go this shot. Every pick on the top which we are playing, they will go blitz. He's making short throw. This guy is staying like that. We have to do 2 things.
Jamal Wilson joined the game just before that timeout. Kaladi will go back the other way. Assad Duktag comes down with a defensive rebound. Shafatzik will push. Medizi can't get it to drop. Rešević will come down with the rebound, and Asad will push. That's the two options on the screen. There's Javicius blocking foul called. As Passal Ductier comes on a hard show. Doesn't get his feet there, but he'll keep going. That's a blocking foul. Good call by the official. A lot of lateral movement before the contact. Assad Ductier is going to sit. He's got to roll tonight. He's got to stay in the game. He's got to be a factor for Coach Donadjudo. Moore with a three is short. Defensive rebound is shooters, and no green shirt went to the glass. Wilson takes a look at his options, moves it. Shafatzik is long with a three. Great offensive rebound by Wilson. And there's a recycle opportunity here for Nanterre. Ivanezi gets inside, little step back, he's going to travel. A little stumble as opposed to a travel, but the effect is still the same. Przemysław Zamowski checks in. Number 35. Well, someone forgot their matchup. Oh, what a block. The youngster comes from nowhere. Bonsa. The 20-year-old Jean-Marc Ponsa. Trying to get some minutes here. Ivanezi with a three. It's sweet. Ponsa gives him the screen. Ivanezi gets his feet set. Strokes the three for a 9-point lead for the home club. 75% for Ivanezi, all from the three-point line. Little whistle in the block, and the young man picks up another stat as he fouls in the block. Ponsa.
On the line for 2 shots.
Oh, there's Ponsa. Came from nowhere. Shooter will take the ball screen, looks to go inside. Ponsa is fouled as he rolled beautifully. Dive to the front of the ring. Got a chance to make this a double-digit lead for the home team. There's Ponsa's first points in the Basketball Champions League. There's a row of donuts at the moment. That has changed with his insertion into the lineup here. And he goes 2 for 2, and the crowd love it. We've got a 10-point game here with 1:18 to go in quarter one. Florence penetrates, almost turns it over, just to recover. Oski will penetrate, extra pass. The three is gone, is short. And Paul Sarr's all over the stat line at the moment. Defensive rebound for the youngster. Schuler attacks it, kicks it. Ivanisi put another one in the book. Hugo Ivanisi with his full three in the first quarter. 13-point lead, and Ivanisi has 12. 80% from the three-point line. Florence on the inside, off the glass. They're going to count it. Chance to make it a 10-point margin. Great control off the window. Will go to the free throw line for the extra point. Fatzik will sit. That's an effort, and Ponsard, he's like a stats magnet. Comes down with yet another positive stat. Ivanisi recovers it. Jamal Wilson in the half court. Short phase in the game for Nanterre. Molsky picks up his first personal. There's literally just under 2-second differential between possession and the game clock. So Nanterre trying to hold to the last shot of what's been an impressive quarter. Ponsard, what a board, and a putback. Hey coach, why have I not played more, the youngster says. Ponsard has his 4th point. He has 3 rebounds and has had a huge impact in his first moments of Basketball Champions League. All over the glass, gets the offensive rebound, gets balanced and gets the 2. And then he's straight back on defense. There's confirmation, big first quarter for the home team. They lead it 28-15. Tempo's too fast, tempo's too up and down. Zielona Gora will not live with that. 20% from the three-point line for Zielona Gora against 60% on 6 from 10 for Nanterre. Well, what looked like the home team was a little short-handed on the inside. Forget that. Ponsard has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. What an introduction to Basketball Champions League action. Start of the second quarter. It's all about tempo for Zielona Gora. They've got to try and move the ball, and that's not the way to start. And we've got a foul on the play. Bay was at the races. Will go to the free throw line. Amani Moore, a lot of contact, a lot of body. Just got to find a way to just spend some time with the basketball. First possession, forced it early, get the turnover. And Nanterre are off and running. Choufei misses the first from the line. first free throws, though, of the Basketball Champions League season. Makes the second. Armani Moore will reverse the basketball. Moore inside is fouled as he tried to lean as he turned the corner. Moore, another one that at times can struggle. Coach Gronek just looking for a combination that might spend some time with the ball. Moore shooting 50% across the Basketball Champions League season. Schuler will advance the ball. 14-point margin for Nanterre. Well, turnover. Florence needs a good decision. Draws contact, will go to the free throw line. And that looked painful. I think it's a contact thing. I don't think there's any twist of any sort. Let's take a look. Florence going up. Yep, little contact, knee on knee. I think that's what it looked like. Florence finds himself on the free throw line.
Substitution,
73% across the Basketball Champions League season so far. Fay's going to sit. Konate finds his way out of space, into some space. Good ball movement again. Wilson will back it out once the ball screen. Little deflection. That ball will still belong to Nanterre, but there's only 3 seconds on the possession. In fact, that's chipped to 2. Not sure exactly where we are. Just about get it off. Great work again. Oh, what a putback. Jean-Marc Ponsard just continues to oppress. Offensive foul going the other way, and Zielona Gora are just digging the hole here. At some point, you're going to have to stop the digging. Zabowski with the offensive foul. Chance to make this a 16 or 17-point lead. There's the moving screen. As Florence went to the hoop, Shafatzik comes in. Shafatzik turns the corner on the screen. Little lift by Imanisi. Well, we go for the little drop of the shoulder move as Ponsard can't get the short jump shot to drop. And Schuler picks up the personal. No panic here for Zielona Gora. They trail 14 with the basketball. Spend some time with it, get it into single digits, work your way back in over the rest of the quarter, and you go in at the half and you're right back in the game. They just had to withstand an onslaught from the three-point line. Nice find. Going up on the inside, has to break the pass. And they cannot convert. Shooter will look to push. Venezi on the penetration, needs a pass. Shafatzik attacks the closeout. There's the reaching foul. Zamoski will sit with the 2 fouls. Here's Shooter trying to turn the corner. Jean-Marc Ponsard dives, doesn't get a look. Konate. This looks like it's going to go up. Steps through, great second step. Can't get the layup. And Florence has a chance to push for Zielona Gora, and they've just got to be smart. Tough looking finish. Florence gets the 2. And Nanterre will want to talk it over as their lead is cut to 12. But more importantly, Zielona Gora have got stops and they've pushed hard in transition. Let's take a listen.
Je vous ai demandé d'annoncer en attaque un système de jeu clair. Ok? Là, c'est juste du jeu libre. On peut faire top-up. Ok? Et on enchaîne là-dessus. Et passez-vous la balle. Maintenant, à chaque fois, vous gardez la balle de 3 secondes. Pourquoi? Pour rien. Pour finir par une situation portée. Ok? Si vous annoncez pas, on est mort. Bon, fais attention sur le pick and roll. Passe bien avec Jean-Marc. Ok? Quand on pose le pick and roll, passe avec lui. Pour être 2 sur le porteur de balle.
The Shooter.
Let's offense. We'll play hard. Let's go.
Tous ensemble, tous ensemble. Tous ensemble, tous ensemble. Allez. Allez. Allez.
Shafatzik looking at the 1-2, 1-1 trap. Shula has it. Into the half court. Venezi will dive, doesn't get a look. Ponsard will set the ball screen. Venezi. Great hands. Great defensive series that time. Everybody stayed in front of their man, contained penetration. Three seconds to get it away. Again, great effort on the defensive end. The ball will be turned over. And that's exactly what Zielona Gora have to do. Possession in, possession out. Get stops, pressure. Just make Nanterre work. In that first period, Nanterre got a lot of open looks, in rhythm. Still had to knock them down, and they knocked them down with vengeance. Nice find in the corner. Vicious with the 3 is no good. Defensive rebound is Indonesis, and Shafatzik has it. And the ball will belong to Nanterre. Jean-Marc Ponsard was almost, again, only giving it to him around his waist. Needs to play a little bit above everybody else. Petaway steps in. Indonesia will sit. Shafatzik can't get the 3 to drop. Petaway can't control the offensive board. Chance to push for Zielona Gora. Get it back to a 10-point game or better on this possession. Dresic going to work down low, goes up, is blocked. Also gets another stat. Whistle on the play. Reckon picks up a little too much attention. There's the block from behind by Ponsard. It's not going anywhere, but he stayed with it. Petaway picks up foul number 2. Gustav Gutier is back in the game. That's a tough finish. And Marnie Moore just took a lot of contact here, going up, controls. The finish perfectly, soft touch. 10-point game. Shafatsik, nowhere to go. Has to back out for the quick release on the line and doesn't get it to drop. James Florence all the way through, just has it stripped by Shafatsik. Everybody's at the races. Wilson stops and fires the mid-range two. It's good. Moore in the corner for the three is no good. Defensive rebound by Shivaki. He pushes. Wilson into mid-range again. Konate wide open, feet set, knocks it down for three. If you do not pick your man up in transition, once they get their feet set, this team can just flat out shoot the basketball. Konate joins the party from the three-point line. Timeout for Zielona Gora. And the hard work getting back in is just undone on the back of some great transitions by Nanterre. They lead it at the Zielona Gora timeout, 36-21.
First offense, we play zip and go. Open on the five-man side. Kosa, sprint to corner. Watch. You will pass the ball, Philip, and you sprint over it. Will be blitz.
Don't break.
Yes.
Anu,
We don't have a lot of time.
Hey,
They double team us in
hey,
here.
on peut jouer en. Hey,
Go to the five-man side.
côté jour. Côté jour, il roule.
This way they get on the ice. You know?
Wow, great effort by Wilson all over the floor, but they come up with it again. Trebisius is long with the two. Now he lines up the three in the book. But the mid-range is obviously far too close. Great answer, though, coming out the timeout. Tremendous defensive effort comes up with a steal. They get it back to 12. Just got to finish this period positively. Tay gets the easy two. Took a lot again. Look at contact, real control, real strength. Zielona Gora definitely have stopped the bleeding. Now they've just got to eat into the lead. Turnover, that's not the way to do it. 3-on-2 break. Saab Dicté is offensive foul on Konate after the pass. A little lack of control here. Let's take a look. Comes up with a steal and pushes. And there's the charging foul as Mokolos just took one for the team. Konate's got to show a little bit more control than that. Kalati will take the screen. No, the screen just slips, loses his footing on the logo. Kosalik. There we go, travel. Great defensive effort by Shafatsik. And Zielona Gora have just lost that rhythm they had in the first part of the game. Just got to hang in here right now. They cannot let this lead grow. Trebisius will sit. Shafatsik just said, I'm going to contain, and then just all over the step back. Pettiway needs a pass, finds one. Wilson will go bounce pass in time to Passav Dicté. Wraps it. Can't hold, they do. Passav Dicté goes up, 3 on the shot clock. Doesn't get the drop. And Zielona Gora come down. Chance to eat into the lead here. Kozalek will push, but will then go pick and roll in transition. Warcross just gets his feet set. Anytime you let people get their feet set like that, you pretty much put it in the book. Nanterre into the half court. Shafatzik coming up the 2-guard spot. It's the nice feed from Jamal Wilson. That really does give Nanterre some nice options for Shafatzik. Get him off screens and get his feet set. It can be very, very productive. Fedaway is long, defensive rebound. Again, Zielona Gora, another chance to eat into the lead. And Passav Dicté plays a little football. 2:34 to go in the half. Chance to get this back to single digits for the Polish club. So it goes up, little runner for 2. Nice play. Lucas Kozalek gets the 2. Nanterre want to talk it over. What's the little running hook?
Here we go. Okay. Hugo pour la houe. Okay. Hugo pour la houe. Jamal pour Terren. Okay. Go. On joue Tom up. On joue Tom up. Ok. Donc là, on se rappelle, hein, Hugo, tu peux garder la balle s'il faut. N9, maybe Hugo. Right, ok. Sinon, on joue le pick and roll. Travaillez un peu plus longtemps. Chaud.
Just fight the time. Get as quick as possible to your own.
.224 to go in the half then. Nanterre, having taken their time out, want to try and re-establish that double-digit lead. Shafatzik out top. Little handoff and even easy. Shafatzik stops and pops. Oh, year after year, season after season, drill after drill. Shafatzik, quick release off the screen, just buries it. Kozalek looks underneath. Far side of the ring, nice pass. Oh, and they blow the little layup. Foul on the plate. Juricevic on the 3-throw line, makes the first. As you said, when he's on his previous trip here, only shooting around just under 50% across the Basketball Champions League season, and you can see why, a little flat. 11-point lead for the home club. Shafatzik turns down the ball screen. Dicté, nice. It's going offensive, great stand. That's a great stand. Moisky came from the last man position, got his feet set, just, this was gonna hurt. Takes it. Passav Dicté. Second foul for the big man. Kalati moves it on. Wide open in the corner, three is gone and is just stroked to perfection. Moski with his feet set deep in the corner. As close as Zielona Gora have been for a long time. Just an 8-point margin, just approaching the last minute of this fascinating first half. Shifatzik off the ball screen, feels a little action, nice pass. Great execution, wait for the pass, feel it, see the double team, and then just lay it out there for Jean-Marc Ponsat. Well, I'd have to go unsportsmanlike on that. Wilson just outworked everybody. Canardi's going to get charged with the unsportsmanlike. Lost possession. Well, they've just got to put that away. Got to stop at the defensive end and try and get this back to 10. Because Wilson is going to make both of these, stroking the ball from the free throw line. There you go, 2 for 2. All the hard work, not quite undone, but severely dented. Now they've got to do it with their defense. Wilson backs out. And a 6-second differential. Konate just drains the three. Sums up how good they've been in this first half. Now they've got to put this away. Muskie with a three is no good. And Zielona Gora are alive. They might not be alive and kicking, but they trail by 15. At the end of the first quarter, the home team, Nanterre 92, have a 48-33 advantage. Tremendous performance by the home team. They share it so well. Really do have confidence and faith in each other. 57% from 2, 60 from the three-point line. Well, they're the game leaders. Even these 12 have all come from the three-point line. Ilicevic leading 3 of the 6 stats, one of those being turnovers, which won't please him. Wilson came in, big impact. Ponsat, what a tremendous performance by the 20-year-old. In addition to his 8 points, 5 rebounds, he's got a block. He was just tremendous. Great impact. In the absence of Alade Aminou, they haven't really missed a beat. These highlights are going to show you how confident this Nanterre team is. They share the ball as well as any team you can mention. And all these highlights are going to do is just confirm that. However, the other thing that will confirm you is Zielona Gora have a way of getting back in this game. Controlling tempo, yes, they've got to really do it at the defensive end. They've really got into some nice offensive rhythm. So Imbanisi was one of the big stories. 4 threes for Hugo in MVC. Shooter joined the party from the three-point line. In fact, everybody joined the party from the three-point line. And that really accounts for the lead that Nanterre have at the end of this first half. We'll leave you with the rest of these highlights. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Zielona Gora trying to get a road win here. Nanterre trying to go top of the group on their own before Besiktas play tomorrow night. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Well, welcome back to Nanterre, just on the outskirts of the French capital. And that'll feel a long, long way for home at the moment for Zielona Gora. Under an onslaught from the three-point line, where Nanterre shot 60% in that first half. They trail here by 15. They've had a couple of looks at getting it under 10 in that as that second half developed, but each time Nanterre came up with stop and punished Zielona Gora in transition. Well, the concern before the game was that Nanterre was going to miss Saladi Aminou, but hey, when you've got a 20-year-old that's hardly played any minutes in the Basketball Champions League, it goes 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 and 2 blocks and a steal for an efficiency rating of 14. Who needs a 30-year-old starter? And that's exactly what Jean-Marc Pensard did in that first half. Just impact with a capital I off the bench. Just did a great job. Inside, didn't just run and be aggressive. He actually executed incredibly well. And he's one of the his performance and the performance from beyond the three-point line was the two big factors in that first half for the home team. Zielona Gora didn't help the cause with the 10 turnovers, and they haven't shot the ball poorly. Nearly over 57% from 2 and a respectable 40% from 3, but as I say, just been rolled over from the three-point line by Nanterre. Do they make an adjustment, or do they back the stat that says Nanterre are not going to shoot 60% from the three-point line across the game? Because over the Basketball Champions League season, they shoot the three ball just over 38%, so way above the stat average. So do you panic, change your defense, or trust your defense to put enough pressure on them to come up with a normal stat number? Well, welcome back to Nanterre. Jamal Schuler, number 7, will inbound the basketball. And I hope you're enjoying this one wherever you're joining us from. And at the half, Nanterre have the 48-33 advantage, and they get the first look at the offensive end in this second half. Shivatzik will find Jamal Wilson. Only a second game for this Nanterre lineup. Schuler left alone, no rhythm, but Shivatzik chases it down but can't get it. Amani Moore does. Exactly what Zielona Gora wanted. Poor shot, clear the rebound, come down the floor, spend some time with it. Smolsky moves it on. Poor looking 3. Schuler. Imanisi, quick first step, finds Schuler, and he'll recycle it. Wilson. Quick 3 for Imanisi. Oh! Well, he kept that one warm in the halftime period. No thought at all. Just gets his feet set, strokes it for 3. Chibisius will look at the ball screen, but moves it on. Amani Moore looks underneath. No space at all. Kazarek inside will kick. Oski steps to the middle. Ball knocked away, and Nanterre's defense is turned into points as Wilson gets the 2. And we've got a 20-point game with 8:40 to go in the third. And Nanterre looking every inch a group leader at the moment. Zielona Gora have to stop the bleeding and stop it quickly. Kazarek will move it on. Again, another poor perimeter shot. Chance here for Shivatzik in transition. Wilson, they have a look, then they'll reassess. Jean-Marc Pensard, early minutes in this third quarter. Ponsar down the lane, has it knocked away, but will go to the free throw line. Just do simple things and do them well. And Jean-Marc Ponsar, to say the least, is having fun out there. Well, Zielona Gora forced to take the early timeout in the third. Coach Gronier has got to find a way to get some sort of foothold in this game.
What was showing in offense? Come down. Be on the one page, I said. Listen up. Now it's time for everybody here. Then we show character. Because everybody on the court are watching what he will do. And nobody wants to take the ball. Nobody wants to play. Be brave.
Well, the message, to say the least, is very, very clear. No one executing offensively, everybody standing still. As Lucas Kozalek tries to create action. And Nanterre have really been relentless in the way that they have conducted themselves in this third period so far. 5-0 start. It's a 20-point margin. Jean-Marc Ponsar is going to try and increase the problems faced by Zielona Gora. On the free throw line, 2 for 2 so far. And he stays perfect from the free throw line. Ball cross in the game. Has it out top. Kozarek gets it. Already down to 8 on the possession. Really haven't challenged or turned the defense. Kozarek steps back for the tough three. Ponsar can't control. Offensive rebound is finally secured by Yaroslav Amoklos. Just stays with it, puts it on the floor. There's contact and will be rewarded by the foul. Dragovic will screen. Javicius, quick catch and release. Martinez. Javicius with the 3. Great screen, great catch, quick release. Just down to ball movement. I need a lot more of that with 7 to go in the third. Plenty of time to work their way back in this, but and with guys like Javicius on the floor, they can score in a hurry. Shafatsik stops, fires the long 2, is short. Defensive rebound is hauled in. A chance for Zielona Gora to eat into this margin again. Mokros draws contact. And Venisi can't believe that he's been charged with this, but he's got his hand on him. That doesn't help. They go long out of bounds, and Kozalek has it. Vicious on the same play, doesn't get the action this time. Will take the ball screen. Great hands. It's Jean-Marc Ponsar again coming up with the action. Shooter goes back out the back of the hand. Ponsar wants it, doesn't get a touch on the inside. Shafatsik will take Ponsar's screen. Ivanese. 9 on the possession. Shula, foul line jump shot, doesn't get the job. Ponsar keeps it alive, but Kozarek has a chance to push. Defensive transition by Nanterre again, though. Kazarek puts it on the floor, tries a little angle, can't get to the hoop. Well, they take the long three. Oh, my goodness! Almost on the Champs-Élysées, that one, halfway to the halfway line. Zamelski just knocks it down for three, and that's exactly what they need. Big plays, players stepping up. Exactly what Gornik asked for in the timeout. Shafarczyk tries to answer and does. Every time they see light at the end of the tunnel, Nanterre just slam the door closed. 58-39. Shafarczyk with a quick release, but then again, he was in acres of space. Kazarek reverses it. Open three is short. Wilson comes down and will push. Numbers down the floor here for Nanterre. Shafarczyk just about holds on. Shula with 7 on the possession. Fires the three. Got it. This team can just flat out shoot the ball. There's still not enough pressure, and Kazarek has his hands down, and it's too late by the time he gets it up. Javicius reads it, finds a little space, gets a nice pass, and we're back to a 20-point game. Shafarczyk out top. Ponsard dives, doesn't get a look. Wilson. Easy on the sideline is short. Defensive rebound, hauled in, and Zielona Gora, chance to get it underneath 20. Possession by possession, the only way they can approach this. Stop and a score, stop and a score. Eat into the margin. Kazarek. Foul line, steps through with a second move. Soft touch for 2. And just again, they get under 20, and Shula with a pistol drawn knocks down the 3. 3:30 to go in the third. And Nanterre are just are light in this third period. Well, scoring's not the problem for either team at the moment. What is a problem for Zielona Gora is they can't trade baskets. Got to get stops. Zamelski, 9 points from beyond the arc. Well, they get the turnover. That's a moving screen. Great work on the glass. That's how to go to war for your team. Jaroslav Moklos gets the offensive rebound. And Zielona Gora inch back a little closer. 16 down. Shooter with a catch and release. Doesn't get the drop. Florence leads. Transition. Florence goes inside. Urchuk spins back. Left hand hook, but doesn't get the drop. Did everything but fall. Shafarczyk will call the play. Pettyway. Sav Dictal turns it over. 4-on-2 break here. Just have to find the open man, and it's good for 3. Zamelski knocks down the 3, gets the 12 personal. Imanisi goes to the corner. Shula for three. Got it. It's no good. Coming down the floor, getting great offensive options if you're not prepared to chase that much harder. Get Shula off the three-point line. Chase them off the line. Make them put it on the floor. Make them earn it. Tough off the glass is good. Back to a 14-point game. Last minute of the third period. Itier goes off the black ball, can't get it to drop. Ball will stay here though, as Javicius and Florence just make a mess of the outlet pass.
Substitution,
Imanisi sits, Konate steps in. Pettiway fires the three, straight out of bounds, way short. Ossav Dictier. Shafatsik with three is short. Chance to get it under 14. There's around a 10-second differential between possession. Quick release, just knocks it down. Now we've got a game. Now we've got a game, 67-56, and Zielona Gora from nowhere are right back in this. Plenty of fouls to give. Shula gets it away. Oh! Jamal Shula just does it to Zielona Gora again. You work so hard for the whole of the quarter. You get back in it. And then with the last second of the third quarter, Shula gets square in the air and nails the three. 70-56. Zielona Gora got to forget the huge play by Shula and focus on what a great third quarter that was for them. Their scoring line has gone up every single period. They've gone 15, 18, 23, which is a great stat to have going into the fourth. Now they've got to maintain it, but they've got to be a little tighter than that. Got to be a little closer as Imanisi lets go of the basketball. But they've found a way to score, found a way to get shots they want. They won the third quarter, that's the most important thing. They were down 22 at one point, and now trail by 14. And we'll start to believe they have a shot at this if they can start the fourth quarter well. Back live, the fourth quarter. Zielona Gora will have the first look. They trail by 14. Got to find a way to stay with their defense. Florence will cut through, doesn't get a look, comes back. Will get the ball screen. Little pick and roll action, extra pass, wide open. Kaladi for three. Can't knock it down. Konate comes down with the defensive rebound, and Shafatsik will Get it back to the man, Jamal Shula. Konate looks inside. Still wide open. Dicté just seals off. What a strong play. Wasabi Dicté. I was always going to say he'd been in there forever. Strong, held his space. Chance to make this a 17-point game. Right, Chinook picks up the third foul. Florence falls. Konate in transition. Going up, coast to coast, draws contact, will go to the line. Did remarkably well to retain some semblance of control.
On the line for 2 shots.
Can't get the second to drop. 18-point game. Zielona Gora have to stop the rot right now. Florence looks down low. She gets it on the inside. Looks to go to work. Goes with a right hand jump hook. Is no good. Well, somewhat fortuitously, Moore will pick up the offensive board. But hey, when you're down 18, you'll take any piece of fortune. Shifatzik in the half court. Pettyway. The top of the game was going to be crucial, but Ponsard and others have just done a great job. Didn't need him. Pettyway turns it over. Florence for 3. It's good. A 13-point margin. It's plenty of time here, Zielona Gora. That isn't the problem. Offensively, that isn't the issue. The issue is right here. Can they get enough stops? You can almost go as far as saying as Pettyway gets the 2. This is going to say if Nanterre gets at 80 plus, it's tough to see how Zielona Gora have got enough time or points in them. Pettyway completes the 3-point play. Back out to a 16-point lead. And Zielona Gora already have notched up the 3 team fouls. Wow, Kazaric just turned his back on his best option. Got to credit the defense. Crowd are in party mode right now. Wow, Shula from the outside is great. From the inside, he's almost as good. He tries to get an angle off the glass for 2 and 1. Tough move. Krinchanuk. Just get an angle. That's all he's looking for. Angle on the glass. Strong enough. Good enough. Makes the 2. Three-point play complete. They will not lie down, though. This is such a testimony to their characters, Zielona Gora. They trail 15. Little zone trap. Take some time out of the offensive end. Team rebounders, Moore will bring it in. It's back to Florence. Just need to contain them around the 10-point mark for a couple, 2-3 offensive. They're not even get that far. Zarek penetrates, little floater for two. Tough improvisation, gets the little runner going. 13-point game. Plenty of time. Chance here to get it to 10. Kazarek attacks the closeout. Goes with that same little floater. This time it's an air ball. Shula. And a whistle on the play as more fouls in transition. Nice pass. Hassab Dicté can't get it to drop. Wilson gets the offensive rebound. Still 6 to go. Only a 13-point game, and it doesn't have that feel. Great screen. Skip pass off the flare. Javicius looks inside. And should have going up. Second move for the eye, blows the easy two. Looks away in just disgust. Shafatzik kicks it. Wilson says, I'm not taking the three. Shafatzik, inside touch, not going anywhere. Three is gone. Shafatzik just strokes it from three. 5:21 in the game. Just when you think they have it, just when you think they're on the way back, this happens. They're relentless, Nanterre. They take the timeout. They lead it by 16. They're in control. They look like they're going to keep their record intact. They've only lost in one game in this competition. And now it's a huge ask for Zielona Gora. They trail by 16. And the time begins to run out.
On essaye de jouer flash 5. Flash 5. On va faire 5 up.
Inside, don't stay up. 5 and down. Go up, pass, outside feet.
Sunshine, go Sweden!
.521 then, after the timeout. Vicious will come back off the down screen, gets the screen inside. Savic, nice pass. Zaric gets the two. Shooter outside. In the corner is long from Shafatzik. The ball should belong and does belong to Zielona Gora. Florence into the half court on the wrong end of a 14-point margin. Got to score. Oh, nice look. Easy two. Javicius gets it off the little back screen. Schuler will take the ball screen. Jean-Marc Ponceau gets in his way. Chance here for Zielona Gora to cut this to 10 again. Florence in the lane, takes the tough one, L1. We'll come back. They've got a chance to make this a 9-point game. Trailing for literally the whole game. Down by 22. Have a chance to be down 9 with more than enough time to get right back in this. Great little hang time. Great angle with the camera. We've got a single-digit game going a begging this time again. Florence misses from the line. 10-point margin, 4 to go in the game. Schuler and Shafatzik. As this Basketball Champions League season develops, a little combination is going to be a huge factor. Offensive rebound, now one. Jean-Marc Ponceau just goes to work. Just stays with the play, goes back up strong, will go to the free throw line for the extra point. And stays perfect from the free throw line. Zielona Gora got to do it all again. Trail 13 with the basketball, 3.5 just over to go. Same play, Javicius is open, they miss him. He's on a comeback cut, gets it. Savic dives, doesn't get a look. They wrap it to him, he's fouled from behind, and I have a little bit of sympathy with him. Not really sure what type of basketball action this is going to be. I'm sure we get a replay. But the free throw line journey goes on. See, that's over the shoulder. This must have been very, very close to an unsportsmanlike. 0 for 2 again. You young players watching this, get in a gym and shoot your free throws. That's going to be an 8-second call. It may not be the highlight time, but the number of missed free throws here for Zielona Gora are beginning to be a decisive factor. Zielona Gora at 40% from the free throw line. Turnover at 40%, 6 from 15. Just make it, look at the difference it would make. Make it 10 from 15, which is not out of this world great, but it's respectable. It'd be 9 points down with a real opportunity. Shafatzik is way off with the 3 at the bottom of the shot clock. Florence, no call. Nice pass, Amani Moore for 2. 11-point game, still time, still hope. Nanterre will try and kill this game now. Time and possession. Then another miss at the ring. Savic going up off the glass for 2. That's got to count. Now we're in a single-digit game. Now can they get a stop? Every single time they've been at single digits, Schuler or someone in a white uniform has come up with a play just to close the door. Tough little move. Savic. In this Basketball Champions League, it really is never over till it is over. There's still on the increase. If they carry on at this rate, they'd have increased their points production in every single quarter.
Ok, classique, horse. Ok, s'il rentre de ton côté, tu roules. Hugo, tu ressors. Ok, allez, go, go.
This crowd just such a part of the story that's Nanterre basketball. Extension on defense by Zielona Gora. Get a piece, but not enough of a piece. 2:11 to go in the game. 9-point game. A stop here and a score. Life becomes very interesting. Great credit to Coach Nanterre, leaving Jean-Marc Ponsard in the game. He's earned those minutes. Shafatzik looking to turn the corner. Florence into the half court. Need a score. Absolutely need a score. 1:50 to go. It's down the lane for two. Nice little play. Little reverse layup, little bit of spin. Looks for contact as well. Ponsard does a very mature job, not failing. 7-point game. A stop and a score. Shafatzik needs a pass. Venizi moves it on. Schuler has it, attacks it down the lane. Little hang time. Doesn't get the drop. And Jusevich is fouled. And that'll be the fourth foul for Nanterre. 1:24 to go in the game. The floater for Schuler had a look, didn't like the drop, and there's the foul. Jean-Marc Ponsard sits down. Ponsard dictate, wheel coming. 1:20 to go. Easy two, Jusevich just slipped, no one helped. 5-point game with 1:13 to go. The mother of all comebacks is on the cards right now. Big possession. Got a whistle on the play, and Nanterre will just wander to the free throw line. Why would you foul there? Ponsard dictate. Rattles it. Who cares? The crowd say it dropped. .63% across the Basketball Champions League season so far. And goes 1 for 2. 6-point game. Just a 2-possession game. Florence. Jusevich off the glass again, the old-time pick and roll. 4-point game. Shafatzik just about beats the trap. Shafatzik, and the foul is called. Samolski picks up the personal. And Nanterre will just wander to the free throw line again. Shafatzik on the free throw line. It's the hometown roll. You wouldn't want anyone else there on this team. Over 80% from the free throw line, that's why. 6-point game, still a 2-possession game, but they've got to go quick. There's not a lot of time here. Florence just kicks it off his left foot. And Konate says, thank you very much. Imanisi puts it on the floor, needs a pass, finds one. The three is good from Shula. Just put an exclamation mark under another home win for Nanterre. Whistle on the play. And points difference in this group could be absolutely crucial. And Jurcevic misses yet another free throw as Shula just puts the dagger to the heart of Zielona Gora. It's going to end up a double-digit win if Shafatzik, it will now because Shafatzik is fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line with 3.4 seconds remaining. Shafatzik will have to step to the free throw line. There's the foul. Not really sure why that's not an unsportsmanlike foul, but the circumstance of the game make it a sensible call. Money in the bank. Shafatzik makes it a 10-point margin. Timeout.
See, you will take the ball as a four. We go this fist what we play. Koshi, James, Gatsa, Bisti.
Well, the points by quarter just tell you where the damage was done. 28-15 in the first quarter. It's been a very, very competitive, even game since then. The 3-point barrage by Nanterre. Obviously, that changes the whole context of the game. Nanterre with 24 assists. Very good assist-to-turnover ratio. So Zielona Gora trying to reduce the points difference. This is what this is all about. Try and get it back in the single digits. Who knows what that will mean as this tie continues. Going nowhere. And in the end, it just gives another 2 points to Nanterre. Wilson with a breakaway too. They have been so impressive. Here's the last 2 points. Make it a big, big win for Nanterre. There's the confirmation, 95-82. Zielona Gora had a chance to cut it to 3 in the last minute, but turned it over. And then just, not only was the dagger to the heart of Zielona Gora inflicted by Shula, but then they just ran riot to end the game relatively comfortably, 95-82. They will go at least joint top after game day 6 is completed tomorrow. There's the numbers on the game. The only ones that really matter are 95 and 82. But Nanterre went 60% on the game from the 3-point line. Zielona Gora were good. Let's not make any moans about it at all. They played particularly well. However, Nanterre's three-point shooting was so decisive as this game really developed. Well, Wilson's been a great addition for this team. Let's just take a moment, a big moment, just to reflect on the performance of Jean-Marc Penseur. Nearly 20 minutes of basketball, 13 points, an efficiency rating of 19, 100% from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 block shots. He was just phenomenal. Here's the current standings after today's games. After the win for Aris there, moved them up to a 3-3 record. But Ostend, Stelmet Gora dropped to 2-4. And then Bonn tomorrow will play the group leaders, Besiktas. That's a crucial game for both teams from a different perspective. But look at Nanterre. Nanterre 92 with a 5-1 record, sit proudly at the top of Group D. As we'll go into the FIBA competition will World Cup qualifier break. Nanterre will hit that break at least top of Group D. From minute 1, their defense gave them the opportunity to score points in transition. They shot the ball particularly well. They were very disciplined when they needed to be. They absorbed the loss of Aladi Aminou. They really did rest up a lot of players this evening. So things are looking good for Nanterre going into the World Cup qualifier break. Things, when you look at performance, are still in a positive place for Zielona Gora, but they've just got to find a way to win. This man, Jamal Schuler, was just anywhere you needed him to be, he showed up. It's important you get the border players who want to take shots. Then you got to trust them. He wants to take shots. If you trust him, he takes good shots. Shooter today, 22 points on 61% from the floor, 6 from 8 from the three-point line. The guy was unbelievable. None more so on that occasion when he took the 1 second and took it apart with the 3. Watch this. Just breaks the heart of the opposition. Shooter's having a great season. Krišević towards the end of the game, and Chuck really did give Zielona Gora an opportunity to get back in this, and back in it they got. But as I say, 1 or 2 plays later, it was back out to a double-digit lead. And that's where it ended up. Tremendous performance by Nanterre. A 13-point win, 95-82. Really does bode well for them for the rest of this Basketball Champions League season. 300 games to decide who will be the champion this year. And in 300 games time, will Nanterre still be playing. Goodbye for now.
Mesdames et messieurs, merci de nous avoir accueilli la salle. Merci de porter quelqu'un qui notre pantalon et les ballons de ce temps de plaisir. Merci, bonne soirée.